Hey everyone, I'm Chris and welcome back to the North Haven News. Scheduled to open at the end of 2011, Yale-New Haven Hospital plans to open a North Haven facility in an existing building on Divine Street, which is just off the Route 40 connector. The facility will include a full-service emergency room as well as pediatric, geriatric, and radiology services and is set to create an additional 200 jobs for North Haven. Meanwhile, Castle Corporation of Avon, Connecticut is also in negotiations with the town to open its own medical facility in North Haven, also on Divine Street, right next door to the planned Yale-New Haven facility. First Selectman Michael Frieda estimates this will create an additional 125 to 150 jobs for the town, these in addition to the ones that will be created by the Yale-New Haven Hospital facility. Between these two medical facilities and the Department of Nursing programs located at the new Quinnipiac University campus, North Haven really seems to be becoming a growing hub for the health and medical profession. Now, I only got one other story for you today, but this one is pretty interesting. A real grassroots movement is just getting started to protect the remains of a local legend and to preserve an identity that was taken to the grave. Have you ever heard of the Leatherman? Yeah, I hadn't either, but once you hear this story, you can't help but be fascinated by this person who, back in the late 1800s, could be seen walking through North Haven every 34 days wearing a 60-pound hand-stitched suit made entirely of leather. According to a December 11, 1888 article in the New Haven Evening Register, he even once had a meal at a home on Maple Avenue. This man, who traveled in an endless 365-mile loop between the Connecticut and Hudson rivers every 34 days, did everything he could to keep his identity to himself. More than anything, this guy just wanted to be left alone. Now, more than 100 years after his death, one of the leading researchers of his story wants to dig him up and run DNA tests to find out who he really was. Well, a new website and Facebook group has sprung up to fight for the dead man's rights to be left alone. Leave the Leatherman Alone.com just launched, and its creator seems ready to take his fight all the way to the Leatherman's final resting site if necessary. If you're interested to learn more about this Connecticut legend or want to join the movement to stop his exhumation, go to LeaveTheLeathermanAlone.com, and I will certainly keep you updated as this story develops. And hey, that brings us to the end of another North Haven News. As always, thanks once again for joining me. Your questions and comments and feedback can be sent to northavennews@gmail.com. Don't forget, you can look for me on iTunes, Facebook, and YouTube. And I'll see you next time. All right, take care. Bye.